Morocco. And of course, a lot was said by the coach Eric Chell, who was accompanied by Victor Alex Iwobi, I beg your pardon. And that one, and of course, he had the coach of the Moroccan side talking about Walid Regragou, saying that if he loses that game, he's sure he'll be losing his job. So there's so much at stake as far as the African Cup of Nations is concerned. Once we have signal from Morocco, we'll connect to Femi Fabimu this morning to give us updates coming in from the Africa Cup of Nations. But what do we have here on the home front, talking about Nigeria and Morocco and what to expect as we speak? Let's start from the coach of the Nigerian side. This is Super Eagles coach, and that is Eric Chell. Has said there is no cause for alarm over Captain Wilfred Ndidi's suspension as Nigeria face Morocco in the semi-finals of the 2025 the Africa Cup of Nations today. Now, according to the coach, Ndidi, who has started 4 of Nigeria's last 5 matches in the tournament, will miss the crucial last 4 clash at the Prince Moulay Abdallah, the stadium in Rabat, after picking up a second yellow card, that is which of course warrants an automatic 1-match ban. Now, the skipper was later substituted in the game against Algeria in the 69th minute after sustaining a hamstring injury. Now, why he's unavailable regardless of his fitness, Eric Chell admitted he would miss the midfielder, but remains confident in the options.
No, this is a big game, semi-final. We played our last game against Algeria. It was a good game for us. Now, a big game against a big team. So, we will enter slowly in this game because we have a last training session today, and we will be ready for tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach. Alex, please.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, Coach, there's a lot of people here. It's nice to see the turnout, but yeah, the coach has said we did well against Algeria. We respect every opponent. Algeria was very good, but now we're excited with the challenge we have tomorrow, but we'll prepare and hopefully we'll be ready for the game.
Question, please, over there. Yes? Yeah, next to you.
Hello, good morning, Coach. James, Complete Sports. Over here, Coach. Yeah, Coach, you'll be without your captain, Wilfred Ndidi. How massive will his absence be in this crucial game? Thank you.
Good morning. I'm disappointed for him because he brings so much for the team, but we are a group. There is some very good player who are in the pitch, and we wait a change to show something that they can bring us. So I'm very confident about that. So just I have to do a choice between some player, and everything will be fine.
Question, please.
Thank you. Question for Alex. Hi, Alex. Going into tomorrow's game, this is not your first AFCON, obviously. You've been with the team for a decade now. What is different for you this particular AFCON? Because there's a consensus that this is maybe probably the best tournament you've played for Nigeria. What has been different for you in this tournament?
For me, I feel like the difference is the sense of brotherhood, the family environment that we've created for each other. Of course, the previous AFCONs, we've done really well. The team have been so strong, but at the same time, the team was young and we were learning about each other. I feel like right now, everybody's entering their prime. Everyone's doing well respectfully for their clubs, and you can see the joy and the chemistry that we have when we're playing for our country. I mean, it's not just on the pitch, also off the pitch. Everybody's like, there's a big unity, there's a big family, and it starts from the coach as well as the...
All right, welcome back to the show Sports Spring on Western Spring Television. We told you when we come back, we'll be traveling to Morocco to speak to Femi Fabimu, who joins us live from Morocco. Earlier, you heard from the coach of the Super Eagles, Eric Chell, and of course, Alex Iwobi, whom we believe will be very instrumental in the game tonight. No Wilfred Ndidi. The coach says no problem. Femi, welcome to the show this morning. Thank you for joining us once again out of your busy schedule. And we know in a matter of hours, because of the traffic and whatever it is You guys were accountant about, you should be on your way to the stadium. Welcome once again.
And I'm very, very happy to be with you this morning.
Let me take me through. I'll start with this disturbing story that we got here. And it's been confirmed by so many media platforms saying that aside the Nigerian Supporters Club, many Nigerian fans might not have the opportunity to enter because the tickets have been cleared. The only tickets you have right now are sold for $500 US. How true is that?
Okay, I cannot categorically say it is true or not, but what I do know is yesterday I was with my friend Dayo Olujobi, popularly known as Super Dixon. He works for Adami Mogo FM in Ibadan. We were together at the media center, and then we saw a Nigerian who just flew in from the United Kingdom, and he was begging us for tickets. He said he was ready to pay any amount just to grab a ticket to see the Morocco-Nigerian match. For him, it's what is the essence of flying down from UK and then not being able to enter the stadium to see the match live and direct. He said the platform in which tickets are sold, on internet is now closed, and that he has now resorted to buying from hand to hand. So that shows how difficult it is getting the ticket to play to watch the Nigeria-Morocco match. The truth is, it's the 62,000 capacity stadium, and it is already sold out. No more tickets unless someone feels he wants to do business and sell his own or our own. That's the only way anyone can get tickets right now. But then it's going to be what we call black markets in Nigeria.
But is this a problem from CAF? Because I recall too, and what I've mentioned in these countries is that we were there, we've seen this kind of things happen, and if not as journalists, sometimes you might not find your way into the stadium. Is this a problem with CAF? Or is this a case of a game that is highly anticipated, a game everyone wants to see? Because we know 24 hours after they released those tickets, there were allegations once again that they were bought by people who they cannot account for at the moment. Is this a problem with CAF?
Well, I cannot, again, categorically say it is a problem with CAF, but one of the issues I sense is our fire brigade approach, to issues. Why we want to do things at the dying minute. For instance, people know that Morocco, the host country, playing against a very influential side like the Super Eagles, will be sold out. So what people will do, the businessmen, the Igbo men, Moroccans who are business-minded, will get the tickets en masse, because they want to make profit out of it. That is what is happening right now. And believe me, even those selling, in the black market are also reselling just to make profit. I see, Joseph, a ticket now goes for about 500 euros. So if you have one, let me know. You'll be smiling to the bank.
And that's terrible. That's terrible. That is something, well, FIFA has worked on that. FIFA has been able to correct that. That is something CAF will need to work on. If we stay here all day, if we talk about this all day, rather, we won't leave here. Let's move to the match proper. There's been so much talk about that. We talked about it yesterday. Femi, it is due day. Confirmation is that, according to the coach giving us an insight, we might be having Rafael Onyedika starting in place of Wilfred Ndidi. But many are saying that the Frank Onyeka should be deployed into that deeper stroke.
Okay, so this is it. Before now, we've seen our coach Eric Chell try to tighten the defense by using two defensive midfielders in the person of Captain Wilfred Ndidi and the tank Frank Onyeka. But now that Ndidi would not be available against the Atlas Lions of Morocco, ordinarily Frank Onyeka should suffice in the defensive midfield position. But then we all know that Frank Onyeka is more of an AM than a DM. So the best we can do is to have Onyeka, Iwobi, and Rafael Oyedika. Do you get me now? So these three would probably form the midfield personnel today against Morocco.
Femi, stay with us. Stay with us for 2-3 minutes. Let's hear from the coach and, of course, Alex Iwobi. And I want you to react to some of the things they said. But stay with us. Let's hear from them for 3 minutes.
Good morning, everybody. A lot of people. No, this is a big game, semi-final. We played our last game against Algeria. It was a good game for us. Now, a big game against a big team. So, we will enter slowly in this game because we have a last training session today, and we will be ready for tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach. Alex, please.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, Coach, there's a lot of people here. It's nice to see the turnout, but yeah, the coach has said we did well against Algeria. We respect every opponent. Algeria was very good, but now we're excited with the challenge we have tomorrow. But we'll prepare and hopefully we'll be ready for the game.
Question, please, over there. Yes? Yeah, next to you.
Hello, good morning, Coach.
All right, so we had to pick out, the opening statement from the coach and Alex Iwobi in that one. Femi, still with us live from Rabat in Morocco. Femi, you heard what the coach said. It's another big game, but I'd like to look into what Alex Iwobi said. We don't have enough time, so we can't go there. They defeated the Tunisians, a North African side. They defeated Algeria, a North African side. Should we be confident that we know how to defeat the North Africans? Hence, today should be celebration for the Super Eagles, or they need to be wary of the threats the Moroccans have going forward, and that man that has been nicknamed Mr. AFCON in Ibrahim Diaz.
Yes, we should be very wary of the threats posed by these North Africans. If you would agree with me that we've played two North African sides and it wasn't easy. Remember what transpired against Tunisia? We almost drew that match. Even Algeria was not a walkover. We really worked hard to get that 2 goals we got against them. And then this is the host. One thing is sure, we will be playing against a 12th player, if not 13th. You see, don't let us be deceived with the fact that they appointed a Ghanaian referee for this encounter. That could be like a ploy just to make us keep quiet. After all, the man is our neighbor. But then, what I'm saying in essence is that we may be playing against the 13th player, 11 on the field, the Moroccan supporters, which is the 12th player, and the referee, which is the 13th player. So we are in for serious trouble. Coach Walid yesterday, the coach of Morocco, said the Atlas Lions of Morocco has not lost in that particular stadium in the last 4 years. You know, so if the Super Eagles of Nigeria, will be playing against a team that has forgotten how to lose, it's going to be pretty difficult. But then I would love to use this medium to appeal to our defenders. Today is not the day to relax. Today is not the day to rest on their oars. Today is the day that they should even up their game. If the pressure on the defense is doused, the rest will be history against Morocco. Because as for me, my own assessment, Algeria that we played last time is the toughest North African side. If we could defeat them that easily, then we should be defeating Morocco, provided we do not play with complacency today.
Okay, two more questions before we leave the Nigeria-Morocco game. The first one will be, if you were the coach, would you continue with the same formation or change the formation, knowing how attacking-minded the Moroccans are?
no coach on earth changes a winning team or a winning starting 11. That 4-4-2 diamond formation has been working for us. Remember, in time past, all we did was use only Osimhen in the middle of the park and then support him with wingers on the left, on the right. But this coach has found a way to say, no, let's partner Osimhen with another striker, another central striker, and then support them with wingers that come from the midfield. That has been really, really helpful. We know sometimes Osimhen can switch, he has a golden opportunity and then he misses. But if you have a partner, that can support him, then that pressure on Osimhen will be reduced. So I think that formation has been helpful so far. So he should continue with it. The only unfortunate incident is that Wilfred Ndidi, who has been highly instrumental, will be missing in this game. But then there is a Raphael Oyedika, who is also equal to the task.
And Femi, before we switch to the Egypt versus Senegal game, that's another big game to watch out for. I'm sure CAF knows that the world are watching, and the officials will have to do their job. You talked about the 13th man. A lot of people have been talking about the officials appointed by CAF, but I'm sure CAF will have an integrity to protect here. Hence, they want to do the needful. Do you agree?
Of course. CAF would want to do the needful because, like you mentioned, they have an integrity to protect and all that. They must also promote the CAF's interest in all of this. But then, talking about the Senegal-Egypt game, that is going to be another cracker. But, the other time I said Algeria happens to be the toughest North African side. So now, let me bust your bubble. The second toughest is the Pharaohs of Egypt. I've taken my time to watch their game from day one to this very moment. They are almost complete. They are like a team who has squad depth, a team who could change, player like for like, and then playing against this Senegalese team who has not been really, really impressive and all that. I want to believe, and I know that Egypt will defeat Senegal today. And I'm also thinking that it's going to be Nigeria-Egypt, in the final on the 18th of this month.
All right, so 6 p.m. Nigerian time, Senegal takes on Egypt. By 9 p.m. Nigeria versus Morocco. All eyes will be on the 35th Africa Cup of Nations. You don't want to miss. Femi, before I let you go, let me put you on the spot here. If we win that game, where will it come from?
You mean the goals?
Yeah, if we are to win, what departments will be very instrumental to that? And if we are to lose, what departments should we hold responsible?
Okay, so now our defense, they've been very, very impressive. Maybe in the group stage they weren't, but later on, they got their groove back, and that defense, is a defense that gives joy anytime, any day. So today is not the time to relent. Calvin Bassey, Shemi Ajayi, or Sai Samuel, he's been super impressive on the right back. In fact, we don't have the likes of Truss Ekong, we don't have the likes of Frederick, and we thought we are in serious trouble. But these guys have really, really, really done well. So they should continue to do what they know how to do best. Try to up their game a little bit and try to avoid these. The last time there was a controversy surrounding the handball on Shemia. They should try to avoid something like that. They should try to put their hands, at their back, because in this particular encounter, any small mistake will not be overlooked. We will be playing against the 13th man, the 13th player, which is the referee. Let us forget the fact that he's from Ghana. He will be under so much pressure not to overlook any mistake. So the defenders have got to put on their thinking caps. They've got to up their game. They've got to be there. Otherwise, if we do not win this game, they should be, or they will be held responsible. Then, if we win, our midfield will be winning this game for us. They've been instrumental. Alex Iwobi has been the X factor in the team. He has been the engine room. Imagine, he has almost contributed to every goal that the Super Eagles have scored. And this young man said yesterday, and I am raring to go. I've only applied some technical skills that has made me better. And then he said he's going to bring on his A game against Morocco. Trust me, he's giving us this European flair that we've not seen, anywhere in African football. And so the X factor is Alex Iwobi, and thank God is as fit as a fiddle. He is going to be a contributor, into this game. So we're going to win. We're going to be winning today's game from the midfield, not even from the attack.
All right, Femi, I have to let you go. As I said, I know what it takes. I know how it feels. You have to leave for that stadium hours before time, so you'll be watching that match on the road. And just before you go, a quick one here. We talked about this before we came on air. In Cameroon, there were a lot of Nigerian foods. In Ivory Coast, there were a lot of Nigerian foods. Even in Egypt, you could still get some Nigerian food. But I understand that in Morocco, you guys have been eating ad hoc, cold bread.
So we've been hitting what you people call in Nigeria midi. That is what we've been eating. What
you people? Are you not Nigerians? Are you not coming back here? All right, Femi Fabu, enjoy yourself, and of course, hopefully by the time we meet tomorrow, it will be songs of victory.
Amen.
Thank you once again.
Thank you very much for having me, Joseph.
You're welcome, sir. That was Femi Fabu, who joined us live from Rabat, Morocco. He's a sports analyst and presenter based in Lagos, but currently in Morocco covering the 35th edition of the Africa Cup of Nations. We're just going to break it. When we come back, it was bought some hours ago from Bournemouth, and that man has started making waves at the ATS Stadium. I'm talking about Antoine Semenyo. He said something good yesterday. He got a goal, and Pep Guardiola has got sweet words for him. When we also come back, we'll be looking at what to expect from the first Grand Slam, talking about the Australian Open. We'll be back.
For City, 1-0.